All right. Hi to everyone who is joining us. This is another Women in Wellness conversation where I get to introduce all of you to a female professional with a heart to serve others and talk a little bit about what it is that they do, who they support, and what resources they may have available for you to explore. I'm Britt Reuter, and I'm a functional medicine nutritionist serving women experiencing gut issues, hormonal imbalances, and autoimmunity. I run an online virtual clinic from my home in the Boston area. And if you want to learn more about me and what it is that I do, you can visit my website at www.brittreuter.com, or you can find me on Facebook or Instagram at NutritionBrit. My guest today is Yvette Waters. Yvette is a nutrition strategist and a brand influencer with Raley's Supermarket, a family-owned chain in Northern California and Nevada. Their mission is to infuse life with health and happiness, changing the way the world eats one plate at a time. Yvette is a registered dietitian nutritionist with a Master of Science in Nutrition and Human Performance, with an emphasis in sports and fitness from Logan University College of Health Sciences. Welcome so much, Yvette.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, Britt. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have you here. So thanks so much for coming on today. We have a mutual friend who suggested that we connect, and I'm so glad that she did. We share a lot of interests relating to nutrition and healthy living, and could probably chat for hours. Right? Yeah, we literally have chatted for hours. And I know I've got habits and routines that I love. So what I really want to know is, what does a day in the life of Yvette look like as far as your health routine goes?
Yeah, no, I love that question. For myself, it usually, obviously, Monday through Friday is kind of the workflow. Go into work. It tends to be a lot of meetings, but a lot of meetings, a lot of computer work, just planning strategy, doing a lot of things with a bunch of different groups with our merchant teams, our legal departments, our operations, and then also our leadership roles. From there, I tend to go to the gym. That's like my baby. But I'm a rock climber, and so we have a really awesome gym that it's totally like, I don't know this. My computer's like popping up things. Yeah, exactly. It's totally like a playground for adults. It's got rock climbing, weightlifting, yoga, Pilates, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, CrossFit, pretty much acro, slacklining, anything you can do.
Wow.
So we tend to spend a lot of times there, rock climbing, yoga, play soccer, and then mostly on weekends, get out in nature, camp, and things like that. So working a lot, and then lots of activities, spending time with my friends and my family.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Very well-rounded.
Yeah, it's nothing to be upset about. It's a lot of, I love it. I feel truly, truly blessed on everything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And to have like access to such a cool facility like that, where they like infuse play, like you're saying.
Exactly. It was dog friendly. We're pushing it again. Dog friendly, kid friendly. Wow. You can just spend hours in there. It's such an amazing community. Because when I moved to California, I didn't know anybody, and
yeah,
I got into the gym, and now I have a really beautiful community around me that we just
awesome.
have fun and have similar interests. So it's really nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, since you met there, it's like that you at least have that in common. So it's like a great launching off point.
Exactly. And that's how I essentially got to know our mutual friend and stuff, in distant relation, but exactly. Like, really great community.
That's so cool. Oh, that makes me so happy. I love making new friends, so I'm glad that you found a way to kind of niche your way in there, and now you've got your own little like friend family going on.
Exactly. It was pretty much always like that. It's like you go up and like, hey, I'm here now. We're gonna be friends.
Be my friend, please. So tell us a little bit about your unique journey into nutrition. When did you first know that you wanted to go to school to be an RDN?
Yeah, probably like all of us when it comes to nutrition, it tends to be some of the same. We had health issues, or, we didn't feel good for a lot of it. And That was kind of a similar thing. They tried to diagnose me with hyperchlorhydria, so essentially too much stomach acid at 4 years old, and they put me on antacids. I was on antacids for several years, felt awful. And then by the time I was always been a competitive athlete, and by the time I was in high school, all of a sudden we started to do more and more tests, and they were like, oh, pretty much in the conventional medicine world, they were like, you actually have hypochlorhydria. So by that point, a lot of things had already gone wrong, and I felt awful, but I was also a competitive athlete. I was going to college playing soccer and realizing I wasn't up to my best potential, not recovering as well, and not having enough energy throughout, and really had a difficult time. So turned and had a passion in nutrition, but really wanted to learn the science of it, and see what was going on, understanding more of the absorption, the biochemistry, the advanced metabolism aspect of things. So then when I got hurt and I got too many concussions and I couldn't play anymore, that's when I just decided, all right, I'm going to go and start new, move to a completely new place, change from business over to nutrition, and I never looked back. Diving in deep to that and really learning what's going on, I was able to change a lot of things that was going on in my body, and have been able to support and individualize what's going on in other clients and patients throughout my journey, and support them as well.
That's awesome. To me, that really just like speaks to the power of nutrition, with which you and I are both so passionate about. There's always been like that thing, like food is like medicine, but I mean, really food is medicine. It's information for our bodies, and it's a super powerful tool. And I just love how you experience that firsthand.
Exactly. That was the same kind of thing. It's awful when you don't feel well, and you think you're doing everything right, and you're trying so hard. So it's fascinating when you do adjust those things and you actually start to listen to your body, but also when working with body dysmorphia and stuff, to try and create that positive relationship with food again. It's amazing how much can change with that. And just, you can wake up and seeing even the little bits of energy that you're starting to feel, and just not that stomach ache for even that hour and stuff, take that as a win and build off of it. And it's really amazing how you can create that positive dynamic.
Yeah. It's such a drain on your energy, like you're saying, like when you're like in that constant pain or discomfort. And so like reclaiming that energy and like really, you use that to like really drive your passion, which is so cool. Cause it's like, imagine like all the things that you'd be able to, have accomplished even potentially as an athlete without like, debilitating stomach issues like going on. Cause it's a real distraction.
Oh, it's such a distraction. Exactly. I love how you said like reclaim your energy. I think that's perfect. And my coach, love him, he was great, but he lived off Diet Coke and Pepto-Bismol. So,
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
no. And then, we're 18 to 20-year-old girls who are there like, if you're going to get us junk food, of course we're going to eat it because we don't really know any better.
No.
That's all we have available because we can't really afford much else and stuff. Right. So that's what we were doing. And it was I got frustrated with how my body was reacting in a form, and recognizing, wow, when you can fuel efficiently, but also have that positive connection with it changes your life. And I'm climbing stronger than I ever have. I still play soccer, but I don't have the ball, or other, like, obviously stay away from other people, because that was the only thing. They'd come out, I'm like, all right, you get that.
Got that one. Yeah.
I'm like, wait. But I'm playing stronger than I ever have and stuff, and significantly older now. So it's amazing what it can do.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, totally. Feeling younger every day, right? Because of the power of nutrition.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah. I mean, more mature, but like, or they say that's like your biological age versus your chronological age, you have control over that biological age based on like how you care for your body.
You really do. And your body's fascinating too.
Oh,
So it's really starting to learn it and see how adaptive it is. It's so cool. Like totally the nutrition nerd every
yep.
time.
Yep. I was just going to say, I love nerding out on that stuff. But it's funny that we would use the same word.
Yeah, exactly.
Nerd.
Love it.
So you have a very interesting job title, I think, at Raley's. Will you tell us a little bit about that job title and kind of describe what it is that you do there?
Oh man, yeah. Nutrition strategist and brand influencer.
Mm-hmm.
That 10 times fast. I usually have to tell kind of people, I'm like, okay, it's like corporate dietitian, but
Yeah.
Raley's, as you said, is a family-owned company. It's been family-owned since 1935. We have about 129 stores. So I work out of the corporate office, but I run the nutrition for all 129 stores. And we have about 6 different banners now. So they all are kind of on their own different type of journey too. So developing that information that fits every single store can be, it can be really interesting. But our biggest thing is to kind of help healthy happen. And so I create main strategies and health campaigns, really focusing in on transparency and providing our customers an informed decision. We're never going to say, only eat this or you're an awful person or this is bad. We're not going to say that, but we are going to provide an informed decision. So we do a series of what's called bold moves.
Oh.
And that tends to be, and it's really strong. Like we, at the check stand, we got rid of all conventional candy.
Wow.
And lowered the amount down to only like 25% of the check stands having more better for you-ish options. Like it has CISSN, it doesn't have Reese's or anything like that. We didn't get rid of it out of store, but we did pull it off of the check stands and also provided some different healthier or more unique alternatives. They have olives up there, jerky, they only have water, they don't have soda in the front end. We also took our sugary cereals, anything that was 25% or more calories coming from added sugar, and pretty much told our CPG, so our consumer packaging goods, this is the big companies, Kellogg's, General Mills, things, we're like, hey, we're moving your stuff down to the very bottom shelf, which is considered the dead zone in retail. We're identifying the ones that are higher in added sugar, and we're not taking promotional money from you anymore. Really pushing and starting that conversation, and that I drove those. I did the science of it, or calculations, looking into the ingredients, things that capacity, creating programs like that, challenging, because we want to be an advocate for the consumer. We want everybody in the retail aspect of things, in the manufacturing aspect of things, and the kind of confusing faulty marketing claims to essentially do better. So I help them strategize that. I work with my merchants doing product assortment and providing them the tools, but also sitting in and with the CEO, owner of the company, and kind of challenging some of our initiatives there, making sure that we're aligned with going along with our mission. So it's really cool. It's a fantastic role. It's a lot, but we do a lot of different things with that, a lot of different PR. Pretty much they animated me. Have me on these things. I'm just kind of like,
where can we see their animation?
They're just coming up now on our Facebook pages.
My gosh.
They're hilarious. It's really weird, but about clean ingredient decks, like what is potassium bromate even, and forming into just doing different forms of education. So and then anything nutrition messaging has to kind of go through me. So they'll send it my parents, is this okay to say? I'm like, and providing them the resources and references to kind of just help. So it's cool. It's a lot of fun. It's different every day, which is nice.
It does sound like a ton of variety and a lot of like responsibility. So that's so cool that you have that, and that it sounds like they really like honor your perspective there, and they're trying to do like so much, even in like a really progressive way that I imagine is at a actual expense to them. Like they're investing in their people. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you put it perfectly, and I love that that's what came of that. They are very progressive, and they do it at an expense. It is costing a lot of money to, align with that kind of stuff. And the nice part is sometimes in that field, in the retail dietitian field, it tends to be, well, how do I do store demos? How do I in-store tours and building recipes and stuff? And I think it's really beautiful, and there's definitely a spot for that. But in my role, they've empowered me with the stronger decisions and in those conversations more. And if they, and we make not necessarily the most lucrative decisions, but always having that understanding for health and nutrition, because my owner has a really strong passion for it. So it's easy to work for in that type of environment. He's texting me constantly saying, have you read this? And saying, read this book.
Like a Google alert or something.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a fantastic experience, and it's really awesome working for a family-owned company, because there's a lot of appreciation and passion there.
Yeah. And, I imagine that, so like some of the things that you said kind of make me think that, people that are going into the store, they do want to make healthy choices, but it's more like a fit of passion or something, where you're just like, well, I'm looking at this Coke. I wasn't planning on buying it, but I will because I'm right here and it's looking at me and now I want it, but by like almost like removing it from that, like, main eyesight type thing, either where it is on the shelf or at the checkout line when you're standing there waiting your turn, just by, kind of slightly, obscuring it, making it just a little bit less convenient. People are like, you know what? I don't need that anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's never, it's not gonna, we don't attack different ones. And if an individual wants a soda, hey, enjoy that soda. Go for it.
Exactly, totally.
But exactly, like there is those point of purchase decisions that can kind of help at least maybe broaden or expand something you haven't tried before. This is, instead of that soda, well, there's a soda water here or a tea I'm kind of curious about. I've seen it around. Let me just try it out and see what I think. Or I really don't want a Reese's today, but there's this cute little tiny pack of a couple olives here, and wherever they're at on their health journey. Over here, keto is huge. So providing, keto friendly options, lower carb options, but also the ones that if you want to indulge, you're welcome to. And that's Raley's has, we're not in any form of a niche market. We are a conventional grocery store. Mm-hmm. So we'll have our demographic really, really ranges. So to us, it's more about providing the transparency than it is to not allowing certain products in because we're going to say, oh, we know what's better for you. Right. So that's kind of the nice part about it.
Yeah, I think I'm sure that a lot of parents probably appreciate that too, because I know that the neg factor, kids asking their mom, like, I want it, is really, can lead to things getting into the, shopping cart or basket that you didn't intend. And so I feel like what you're saying is that the consumers are really empowered to make the decisions that they feel is right for them, and they can stick with the grocery list that they brought in, with them. And, and leave with those things. And you as a chain aren't going to, pressure them to try to make decisions that are bad, like here's some, candy in your face, buy this,
Yeah, exactly.
They really feel pressure.
They do. Yeah. And there's a lot of strategic plays that happen on that floor too. So and there's a lot of money for promotional products and stuff like that. So exactly. It's just really trying to create that balanced shopping experience.
Yeah. So. I wish that I lived out there because then I would shop there, but I literally couldn't be further. So.
Pretty awesome place.
I'll visit. I'll stock up. I'll fly it back. Yeah.
Yes. I love it. Seems reasonable.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's a business expense. It's fine.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Research.
Yes.
All right. So let's say that someone's watching this who, might be feeling a little bit stuck, or maybe they haven't taken, too much interest in their eating habits yet. Maybe it's something that they've been, doing kind of unconsciously.
Yeah.
What do you feel is the most impactful thing that someone can do to start improving their health through nutrition today?
I love that. That's always such an important question. When people are asking me that, the first thing I always say is just start drinking more water.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. Just start there, drink a little bit more water, see where that goes. But really it's more, instead of creating kind of a unsustainable for a long period of time restrictive diet, it's more about lifestyle modifications. And that takes more time. That takes more understanding of yourself. But to me, it's really important for all, the people that are out there that are interested and not sure what to do. Forgive yourself to start. You're doing great. There's a lot going on in life. So forgive yourself at first. Start drinking just a little bit more water, and then create one small change that you can do on a daily basis and work on that for 2 to 3 weeks. And as that starts to feel like a habit and easier, then find the next small thing to start. So that's the tactic I like to go. Food can either really be a fuel or fuel for your body. It can be a positive experience, or it can really be a stressor. And absolutely, as you know, that can affect you down to a hormonal level.
Yeah.
So understanding that food can be fuel can actually help you down to a hormonal level, help those stress levels, create those better sleep habits. It's really kind of ripple effects in a positive way. So just doing that one small little thing. If you want to enjoy that cookie, but maybe eat it just a little bit slower. Really appreciate the experience of having that cookie, and then don't get upset with yourself after. Even if you're on a stricter diet, that's okay. Learn about your body, but it might not be sustainable over a long period of time. So look what is sustainable to you and your lifestyle. So that's what I would probably say.
That's beautiful advice. I really love that. You did a great job on that. I think everybody has something that they can take away from that, where it's like, give yourself some credit, give yourself a pat on the back, and stay hydrated.
Yeah. You'd be amazed.
Yeah. Hey, it's always that one small change, and it can really have a ripple effect, like you're saying, and it's
Absolutely.
about the sustainability, and I love your emphasis on that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you.
So good.
Empower yourself, because it truly is important. We hear a lot of it. It's trendy right now, mindfulness, intuitiveness and stuff, but it can be a very, very strong thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. So this has just been a great conversation, and I'm sure that anyone who's watching this is, they've just been delighted, and they want to know how they can stay in touch with you, get connected. Where can people learn more about you and connect?
Yeah, absolutely. I am on LinkedIn and Twitter, just at Yvette Waters at 19, I believe. Mostly I focus on Facebook and Instagram. So work initiatives and stuff a lot on Twitter and LinkedIn. We definitely ask to get supported and kind of see what type of moves that Raley's is making. For myself, I just Yvette Waters on Facebook, and then also Yvette Waters _RDN at Instagram. So it's a little bit more personal of a profile and stuff, but many adventures.
I'll be sure to link to some of those in the notes when I transcript this, so that people can access it readily if they think that they just found their new best friend in you. That would be great.
We love having a conversation. We love meeting new people. And if people ever have any questions, I'm always happy to help and support you on your journey.
Yeah, you're such a great resource, and I'm really enjoying being friends with you on social.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Same. Absolutely. I love your stuff, obviously.
Yes. You and so many millions of other, no, I'm kidding. Someday, yes. Well, this has been so much fun. So, thanks you, Yvette, for joining me today, and thanks to anyone who's watching this for tagging along with this conversation with women in wellness.
Yes, love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. See ya.
All right, that is it.